Well, the two schools have been playing each other in football since 1897. It's the ninth oldest rivalry in the country. MTN's Jay Cohn is in Missoula and joins us on the eve of the big game.
Yes, an exciting weekend here in Missoula as it's the 118th meeting between Montana State University and the University of Montana on the football field. But of course, the rivalry goes much further than that. We're pleased to have both the presidents of the two schools with me, President Waded Cruzado from Montana State and President Seth Bodner here from the University of Montana. President Cruzado, we'll start with you. Talk about this rivalry a little bit. A little bit happens on the football field, but a lot off the field.
Well, this is a wonderful rivalry that we have here in Montana. It starts in the field with our football teams, but honestly, there's not a family in the whole state that it's not asked, right? Whether you're a Grizz or a Cat this weekend. So we're looking forward to a great day of fun. But I will also say, this is also an opportunity for us to remember that next Thursday is Thanksgiving, right? So Cats and Grizz will sit down together to share a good meal, and because of that, it's important for all of us to remember to can the Grizz before it's too late.
That's the food drive you're talking
about. That's the
yeah.
food drive. That's a wonderful opportunity, and I'm sure that Seth will say the opposite.
President Bodner, this is your first Cat Grizz game from the perspective from the university president's position. What's that look like?
You know, it's a really wonderful rivalry. You know, I've been part of the Army-Navy rivalry. I've seen how the excitement, the energy around a game, and look, I love sports as much as anybody, and it's really fun. And I'm excited about tomorrow's game. I'm excited about to see our student athletes perform out there. But I tell you, what's really exciting is that. Yeah, we have a lot of rivalry on the field, but it's a great partnership off the field outside of that. And I think what is great, and what Ed mentioned it, is this rivalry, we've channeled a lot of that passion to the good of the community. You know, we have a food drive, you know, in Bozeman it's called Can the Grizz. Here in Missoula it's called Can the Cats. And every year the spirit of this rivalry generates positive work on behalf of this community, donating food. And I'd encourage, whether you're a Cat or a Grizz, get out there and donate some food. Be a part of the service that is generated from this passionate rivalry. It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely. President Waded Cruzado, is really a tale of two universities this year. Montana State University setting record enrollment. What do you see as the biggest challenge on the campus down in Bozeman?
Well, I think that any university president will always tell you that the biggest challenge is making sure that we have the necessary resources to deliver a quality education for all our students. I also need to say, in Montana, we have an additional challenge, and it's we want to make sure that every student in the state understands that this is their university, that any of the campuses of the Montana University system, it's a wonderful place for them to come and have an education that will prepare them for life.
And President Bodner, you take over a university dealing with a slump in enrollment that's resulted in a budget squeeze on campus. How's that going?
Well, you know, look, we've gone through the difficult work of aligning our resources to the size of the student body that we have right now.
Right.
But just as President Cruzado mentioned, you know, whether you're at 10,000 students, 15,000 students, 20,000 students, the goal of the university and what we're focused on here at the University of Montana is making sure that we are allocating our resources to provide the best student experience that we can, a high quality education for all of our students, and a truly transformative experience. And that's important not just for that individual student, but for our community. You know, the Montana University system has, you know, University of Montana, Montana State, Western, Tech, Northern, Billings, I mean, all across this state. The Montana University system is an economic engine. It produces educated, informed, productive citizens. So this work's really important.
And I think we can all agree we're on the same team when it comes to the university system. And of course, I think the state of Montana is the big winner. I think you would agree as well when these two schools meet every year at this time. Both of you, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Jay.
Guys, that's the story here from Missoula. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Jay. Now the big game kicks off tomorrow at noon.